Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, such a pleasure to join you. Today, we're going to deal with some trigonometry, and we've taken this question from the DBE's 2018 November exam. Alright, so they've said to us, determine the value of the following without using a calculator. Alright, so that's the question we're dealing with. We dealt with this question in some previous videos, so keep a lookout for them if you need some help with that type of question. Now, when they say to us without using a calculator, we know we need to use our special angles. Now, I've drawn the special angle diagram over here, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to draw a pair of brackets at each of the special angle points. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the methodology. So starting with 4, I'm going to square root 4, and that's going to give me 2. I'm going to square root 3, which will be the square root of 3. Then I'm going to square root 2. Then I'm going to square root 1, which is going to give me 1. And then finally, I'm going to square root 0, which will give me 0. And now I do the same thing in reverse. So it's going to be the square root of 4 gives me 2. The square root of 3 gives me the square root of 3. Then the square root of 2. Then the square root of 1. And then the square root of 0. Right, so now we've got our coordinates, which is super helpful. We also know that the radius to all of these, okay, of the circle, is going to be the value 2. Okay, so that's going to give us our hypotenuse in all of the cases. Right, so now let's start off with our question. So we've got the cosec 45 degrees over sine 90 times tan 60. Okay, so let's start off with this cosec 45 degrees. And we know cosec 45 is simply 1 over sine. And we know that sine is opposite over adjacent. So opposite over hypotenuse. So let's use 45 degrees. Here's our 45 degree. We know it's going to be opposite. Okay, so root 2 over our hypotenuse, which we've said is 2. So it's root 2 over 2. But remember, we need to swap them around. So that is going to be 2 over root 2. And that deals with our numerator. Let's do sine 90 now. We move to 90. It's 2 over 2, which is going to be 1. Right, tan 60 we know is going to be opposite over adjacent. We move to 60, opposite over adjacent, and that is going to be root 3. So that's going to be root 3 like that. And that is going to therefore be 2 over square root of 2. And I'm going to multiply immediately. And when I multiply, I'm going to tip and times. So remember, I've got a root 3 over 1 over there, so that's going to be 1 over root 3. And that is going to give me 2 over root 6. Root 6. All right. That looks pretty good. Okay, so that takes us to the end of that answer. Really nicely done. I hope it helped you out. And before I go, I'd like to say a very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Be sure to read all about them in the description below. Also, head over to our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. If you can't find the answer to your question, send it to us and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay epic.